Howdy, gang. You know what really grinds my gears, Lois? That's right, space denial. You know, moon landing denial is one thing, but it's a whole nother level to deny space. You know, denying the moon landing, that's simply, just like kind of un-American or whatever. You see this going into like Artemis 2 and stuff. I'm excited for it. It's cool that we're returning. I pray that the astronauts, everything goes well for them. Because this is really big. This is really big. You're going to tell your kids about this. I mean, most people, aside from, the folks that go on the internet and are like, space isn't real. NASA more stands for not a straight answer. What the f do you mean not a straight answer, dude? What questions are you asking, man? Space denial pisses me off more than I thought it would. It's surprising how angry I get at this. I think, it's because, I was a nerdy kid growing up. I would read a bunch of books on space. I think I wanted to be an astronaut. I used to do, like, astronomy and stuff. And, it's still, even though I've gotten way dumber over the years, it still lingers on in that, I study astrophysics in my free time or whatever. Thanks, Interstellar, Christopher Nolan. That's a really, really good movie. I recommend it. But anyways, you got these people on the internet. It's like they're doing stuff like, some of them to the point that they're like wishing death on the astronauts and like, people involved. That's messed up, bro. That's messed up. It's like, you don't do that. You don't, even if you think it's all like a farce or something, you don't do that. I understand a little criticism because they had to reschedule like Artemis 2 a couple times, but like, these people are saying space is fake. That's I hate it when people do that. Talk like that. And you know what it is? It's like a lot of them, there's the conspiracy theorists, but there's like also the young earth creationists and stuff. It's like, I'm not going to be like Neil the Ass Tyson and say it's like, oh, it's Christians and stuff. No, it's not, okay? I'm a Catholic. I'm a practicing devout Catholic. And, Catholics have a long tradition of science, patronage of science. Don't let, what happened with Galileo. That wasn't church versus science, that was ego versus ego. They never tell you that in school, and for a reason. The same reason they call the Middle Ages the Dark Ages. Look it up. Look it up. But anyway, you got these people that it's like, that's the thing about sola scriptura. There's no room to interpret a lot. And they take things very literally. And in the end, it ends up with everything's a conspiracy theory. Dinosaurs are fake. Moon landing, fake. Space is fake because, they talk about the firmament and stuff. The thing about the Bible is that, they talk as if, God himself threw a book on the floor. Whereas, no, it's an anthology of accounts spanning thousands of years. Even the parts that, it's direct word of God, but written down by man. Plus, it's, like, translated several times. So there's room to, like... It reminds me of people that try to write their own Da Vinci Code. Like, they do some Da Vinci Code type, but they use an English Protestant translation of the Bible, and it doesn't work. Like, are you serious, man? You're not even going to go to the Vulgate or the Greek? Are you serious? I wish nothing but the best for the astronauts and stuff. This is big. I'm excited. These people are they're crazy. You can't change their mind. They're not going to think rationally. All you can do is, like, tell them to shut up and then pray for them. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. Like, these people are just deluded. Deluded. They make Christians look dumb. I hate to say it, but that's how it is. That, an outsider looking in just sees these people spewing, and, they're like, I don't want anything to do with that. You're ruining things. To any, like, space denier out here, you're ruining things. making a quippy thing about, I mean, I'm one to say, I'm like making a rant on why you're stupid, but like, these people are making, you know, you're making a rant, you're making, oh, like stupid because you watched, you know, you in Adventures in Genesis or what, I don't even know what that is. It's just dumb. And like History Channel after 3 a.m. You know, you need help. You need help. I'm gonna be praying for you. I'm gonna be praying for the astronauts. I'm gonna be praying for America. I'm gonna be praying for everyone in the audience. God bless you beautiful people out there. But anyway, this has been another Schizo rant. If you like this video, like and subscribe. Hit up the Ko-Fi. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. God bless. Ounce out.